and welcome back to my channel. I am in my hallway currently. It probably looks a little bit different to what the view you're used to over the last few videos. I'm just standing up basically where I would normally sit. I have got glasses on as well. I don't normally wear them. Not many people kind of know I have them. Basically my eyes have just been twitching a load today, so I've just shoved them on. So today's video is the part 2 to my decorating vlog, and let's just jump right in and get on with the video. Okay, so Mum actually took me to B&Q on Friday, and this is what the queue looked like. We waited for about half an hour. Their colour match section wasn't open, but I did get 3 different tester pots, and then when I got home I put them on my wall and realised I didn't actually like any of them, so we'll just go for the Wilko paint. So Mum works in Norwich, and that is actually the only Wilko that has stock of the paint that I want in the local area. And for those of you who don't know, Norwich is our local city. So I have paint, and it's very heavy. So it is the colour that I wanted. It is 5 litres of paint. It was £20 for that tin. I'm going to sand down the big crack underneath my window, ready to paint tomorrow, which is quite exciting. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I've just finished sanding down this crack. I'm actually now going to sand down my radiator as well. I've just been sorting out my room. I've rearranged all my furniture, so I am ready to paint for tomorrow. Okay, so now as you walk in my room, my chest of drawers is here. My wardrobe has moved away from that corner. I've been painting all day. Really exciting. Absolutely exhausting. I've just got out of the shower. My hair is still very much wet. I haven't done anything to it. So this wall I still haven't done yet. As you can see, it's still the light colour. However, this wall I've also done my window wall. I wanted to do all 3 walls today, but I literally just don't have the space to do. I'm now about to paint again, but I kind of just wanted to show you what the walls look like right now. It's completely natural light. I've taken down my curtains already so they don't get paint on, and they are just on my bed. Please ignore the chair. I haven't moved that yet. So at the very, very top of my wall, I don't know whether you can see how patchy that is. So that kind of goes for most of my wall. So my plan for today is cutting in and rollering the second coat on these 2 walls. I was about to say finished wall. This has now got 1 coat on it. It looked quite patchy when I'd finished painting it yesterday, but as it's dried not as patchy. I've also got a massive daddy long legs in the corner of my room. I had 2 up here yesterday when I was painting, and smaller ones disappeared, and I've now just got a massive one, so that's fun. So I want to paint the radiator, and I want to paint this wall, and that's about it for today. And I've just finished painting my wall. Look how patchy it looks as it dries. It's ridiculous that it goes from this patchy to like completely smooth. Blows my mind. Kind of just had a little freak out moment as well. The daddy long legs that I mentioned earlier decided to move towards me and right above me, as I painted the last section of my wall, and it's still moving. I think it's because when the paint splatters, it's finally off the roller light. It's all over my face, but it's so fine that it won't show on camera. I think where its cobweb was or whatever, it was like making that vibrate, so it got all defensive and started to move. And I feel like I had a bit of a moment because I started talking to it, like, stay there. Freaked out quite a bit. Doesn't help I'm also standing on our old dining room chair. So, you know, health and safety people, you can go mad. Mum said I had to paint on a ladder. I couldn't be bothered to get the ladders out of the shed. So I've done my whole room with a dining room chair as my ladder. I'm absolutely, like, covered in paint. You know, perks of painting. I'm absolutely covered head to toe in paint. My leggings are way beyond the point of return. So these are the end state. I don't know whether you just heard that crack. My hip just cracked. This is the end state of my leggings. Well and truly ruined. There is actually grey splatters on the white stripes as well, but the camera's not picking it up. And then this is just the other leg. So I'm basically going to keep these as decorating and gardening, and then this is the state of my top as well. So yeah, absolute meltdown, putting a blind up. I don't know why. Smashed a plant pot in the process as well. It shouldn't be an emotional process at all. I need to pull myself together because this is ridiculous. Getting upset over a blind. I was getting frustrated because I've tried like 5 or 6 times to put the blind up, and it wasn't doing what it needed to do. It's like a 2-metre blind, so quite hard to do on your own, and the end kept falling off that I needed to basically put in the wall when I was trying to slot the other end into like the wall bracket, and it was the other bracket that kept falling off onto the floor. Yeah, smashed a plant pot in the process. Absolutely gutted. It doesn't actually have a plant in it, but it was a lovely pot. It was one of my spare ones. I don't know, I was just really struggling. Wanted to film this. I don't know why. Probably to show that things aren't as easy as I thought they would be. And I don't know, I felt like I was getting beaten by a blind, and it just got to me because I didn't feel like I was capable. And I'm gonna try and talk about it without getting upset. You know, I just have this idea in my head that I can do all these sorts of things, and I want to do them all by myself, and I refuse to ask for help. I've proven to myself that I can put a blind up by myself, so no need to get upset. I'm just being really stupid. I think it's just proof that lockdown is getting to everybody. Yeah, just having a moment. So I've put my blind up in other news. I still need to put my curtains on like the hooks properly. Also need to clean up like the fine bit of debris from the plant pot. I've picked all the big bits up but not the small bits. Okay, so this is the current state of my room. So tidying commences now. Bookcase is looking enough the same. My printer's back in here with this big plant. I don't actually know what plant it is. I think I got it from Dobbies, I want to say. It's just got purple underneath leaves, and it's this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And then it's just in a pink plant pot, like, that's ridged, and that plant pot's from IKEA. Just got my Converse down there. They're my most worn shoes, so they're just going to stay there. Bin, and then my electronics box of, like, my hairdryer, my straighteners, and then my doorstop. And then over here, so before the renovation of my room, I had my PlayStation here, and that was just so I could watch like Netflix and catch up on my TV. I basically just use my laptop now, so that's gone, so it means all the cables are gone as well. Different plants here now. These two were already here, but this one was on my windowsill before. These have kind of swapped around a bit. So this used to be a lot more pulled forward, and then this used to be in here. I just keep cotton buds in here. I've got facial cotton pads in here to take my makeup off, and then obviously just a money box, but I keep my hair ties over its trunk, which is really handy. And then this has basically stayed the same. I've just popped this up here and moved the diffuser. And then if I show you my plants on my windowsill, so I used to have a lot more clutter on my windowsill, so I've literally just got my plants. This is my oldest plant. This was kind of started my obsession. It's like 3 years old now. So I don't know what plant this is. I got it for Christmas off Matt and Beth, and then along with this cactus and this cactus, both with the eyes. I put my spider plant here. I was really hating it because when I first got it, it was only like this sort of stuff. Obviously this is the new growth, but this was basically all it consisted of. And now obviously, like it's meant to do, it's grown a lot more and now overhanging. So I couldn't decide where I wanted it. And the plant pot that's over there, so this one, I don't know if it's going to focus. Yeah, so the one that's got the face on it used to be here where the spider plant is, but I prefer my spider plant there because I don't really like it anywhere else. And then I've just got my other cactus here, and then this little plant here that's not doing the greatest. There we go, it's focused now. Yeah, it used to be doing really well at uni, and then I've kind of brought it home and it's kind of just slowly dying off. Used to be my favourite plant. It's struggling a little bit. I have my wood filler from Wilko. It is just Wilko's own white wood filler, and it says not a problem on it, which I think is quite cool. So I've just cut the end of the like nozzle off, just so I can like properly fill my door. And then I've got Mum's little yellow plastic spatula thingy that she used when filling the cracks in my wall. I kind of watched her technique when she was doing that, so I kind of have an idea on what I need to do. But I'm going to show you my door, what it looks like now with all the gaps, and then I'm not going to film me actually doing it because I don't have a tripod, so I can't really set up my phone in a way that I can film me doing the door, so I'm just going to have to do a before and after shot, and hope that it looks okay. So yeah, so this is just the back part of my door as you walk into my room, and as you can see there's like dents in it, there's like gaps like this. This one's kind of bad, but it's already raised, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with that one. And then you get to this bit, and this is the worst of it all. It's basically just where a thick layer of paint's come off. It doesn't help that I used to pick this like a year ago, but they're quite deep, sort of like gouges, I suppose, out of the door. So that's kind of what I want to do on like this part of the door, and there's like bits like this as well. Just kind of want to give it like a smoother finish. Like here you can see where these sorts of things have happened before and they've just been painted over. This is the back of my door where sort of all the gaps were yesterday. I don't actually know what that is. That's nothing that I've filled. As you can see, I filled it, but when I sanded it down, it came off in big chunks because it was so like delicate and fragile on the corners. But it isn't as big of a gap. Like it is near enough smooth, so I feel like once I get round to painting it, it won't be a problem. That is as far as I've gotten with the progression and the decoration of my room. I'm actually really happy with it, apart from maybe my door. I can't get the paint for that at the minute because Mum doesn't know what it is. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm happier with it now that I've filled it. I'm definitely a lot happier with my room now that I've painted it. All the cracks are gone, all the dirt has gone, everything like that I wanted to get rid of, I have achieved and gotten rid of, and it's a lovely, slightly darker colour grey. It makes the furniture kind of pop a little bit more as well, which I wasn't expecting to happen. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and maybe even motivated some of you out there to try something that you're not really experienced in and do something different whilst we've got the chance to do in lockdown. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, especially if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't checked out any of my previous videos either, I will link a few in now just so you can see the kind of thing that I've been doing. Also, if you haven't checked out part 1 of this video, I would definitely recommend that because you can kind of see what I did before all the painting and everything. But yeah, I will see you very soon with another video. Keep well, keep safe, and yeah, I'll see you all again soon. Bye!